This week we make a Halloween appropriate cocktail from Death & Co. Stick around. That's a unique looking recipe book.
It's not just a recipe book. It's the book of Death & Co.
Death & Co. You really think you should be playing with that?
No harm ever came from reading a book.
That happens a lot around here.
Look at this. Pelee's blood. It's got grenadine, absinthe, and rum.
No! You must not read from the book!
Dude, it's just a recipe. Well, it's October, and that means that all the cocktail channels are doing one of two things. Pre-Thanksgiving fall cocktails, or
spooky recipes.
We've decided to go with the latter option this year, and what better place to find a spooky cocktail than the aptly named book, Death & Co. Now, this isn't a book of spooky recipes, it's merely the book companion to the incredible bar institution Death & Co., of which I'm a huge fan. You've probably noticed, because I've mentioned it on the show a couple of times. From one of my favorite bar institutions, Death & Co., the Harvard of modern cocktails, Death & Co. Despite that, they do have an appropriately named recipe, Pelee's Blood.
Blood.
This recipe was created in 2010 by Thomas Waugh and named after Mount Pelee, the Martinique volcano that erupted and claimed the lives of many in 1902. Very spooky and sad. The ingredients are a super unique combo that frankly doesn't seem to balance at first glance. A foolproof Agricole rum, Donn spices, absinthe, and simple lime and grenadine. I mean, kinda sounds like death.
Death is only the beginning.
All right, let's bring this cocktail to life, starting with 3/4 ounce of lime juice. Juicy.
Juicy.
Yes.
A teaspoon of simple syrup, we're gonna use a bar spoon in this case. A 1/2 ounce of grenadine syrup. We're using some real grenadine here from pomegranate from Liquid Alchemist. Try to use real pomegranate grenadine. It makes a big difference in the flavor. 1.5 ounces of Donn spices number 2. That's equal parts allspice dram and vanilla syrup. Let's add 2 dashes of absinthe. And finally, 1.5 ounces of a foolproof white Martinique rum. We're using Rhum JM Blanc. It doesn't actually look like this. This is just a sample that was given to us by our friend Ann, the home bartender. Thanks, Ann. All right, let's pour this into our shaker. Add a couple ice cubes to chill, dilute, and integrate. Shake for about 10 to 15 seconds. Also just sounds cool. All right, we're gonna serve this in a double rocks glass with, believe it or not, cubed ice.
You lie.
Now, just strain it in. Bloody.
Blood.
Now for the garnish, Thomas calls for a cherry flag, which is a maraschino cherry enveloped in a citrus wheel like this. Set that on top. Stick a straw in. And there it is, Pelee's Blood. Let's see what it has to offer. Wow, so the blood, the grenadine, actually jumps forward and kind of becomes the diva of this cocktail, catching all the attention. And it kind of hides the Donn spices and the absinthe and the other flavors. I would say if I was to make this again, I might pull back on that grenadine a bit just to let the other flavors come forward and shine a little more and add some more character to this. But overall, still fairly well balanced and pretty great drink overall.
Take that, Bembridge scholars!
If you end up making this or rebalancing this at home, let us know what you think of it in the comments below. And hey, maybe consider giving us a like and subscribe so you don't miss out on future cocktail recipes and tiki adventures. Until next time.
May Allah smile upon you always.
And yourself.
Oh, just a little more character.